Welcome to Behind the Curtain. My name is Mei Lee, and I have three amazing guests with me today. I have Mr. Ayush Vats beside me, Mr. Jeff Nett, and we have Mr. Kyle Carson. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, thanks for coming. So today's topic is all about ADUs, and apparently you guys are the gurus of ADUs, so let's jump in and chat about it. So I've got a couple of questions. You want me to start with the first one?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So if I have a home on a lot that could fit an ADU or a granny flat, where do I begin?
Yeah, and that's a great question, and that's a good one to start off with, because that's a question that a lot of homeowners are facing right now, especially with the new laws that changed starting January 1st this year. It gives you a great opportunity to increase your rental potential from your property. If you have family that comes into town, like mine does a lot, you have an extra space for them where they can stay comfortably. So our whole goal with this team was to have a one-stop shop for homeowners where if you're looking to build an ADU, if you're looking to add some, convert your garage, build a full structure in your backyard, or if you're looking at a property that might support or sustain an ADU, you can give any one of us a call. Kyle is with GJ Gardner. We partnered on this, and Kyle is bringing the expertise in terms of boots on the ground and putting these things up.
Absolutely. So yeah, with GJ Gardner, basically what we're offering is it's full service, start to finish on the ADUs. We'll handle everything from permitting through construction to warranty. So we make it really, really easy for them. And Ayush and I really just saw the opportunity that ADUs have right now, especially in the San Diego market. With the price per square foot that we can build these, I mean, it's almost adding instant equity to these homes. It's a really huge market for the aging baby boomers that are coming back around, boomerang population, so everyone having their kids move back in. You can turn it into a studio. There's a bunch of different things that you can do with them. They're really, really flexible. And by offering this service, we're just trying to make it as easy as we possibly can so that people can really get these in their backyards and start benefiting off of them.
Yeah, I think a challenge that a lot of homeowners face is they're just unsure of where to begin, because it's obviously a great idea. I think all of us have thought about it, and it's just we're hoping to offer one-stop shop where if you're debating this, if you're thinking about it, if you just have questions on what the process entails, what you can get for your dollar, how you can finance it. We want to have a one-stop shop where we can answer all of these questions for you. And then, of course, we'll take care of the whole project from start to finish.
That's great. Because like you said, majority of the homeowners have no clue what they're doing.
Right, absolutely, because they're not spending all day reading up on ADU laws or out in the field doing construction stuff. And that's where we feel like we can add value to that process and make it pain-free.
Right. That's fantastic. And I was watching the news, and they actually said that we have a shortage of homes for a lot of people for rentals and for renters. And so this is a great way for a homeowner to also generate revenue, because there's so many people looking to rent homes, and there's just not enough rentals out there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
I mean, we joke about it a little bit. It's almost like you have sort of like a free pass, almost like a cheat code now, because the way the ADUs price out, and the fact that you can put multiple structures now on your property, you can put up to 2 if you have a single family home. At the cost per foot, you're basically, you're paying half off essentially in most cases for what you're putting up.
Oh, that's fantastic. Great. So while we're talking about what you guys do, I would like to introduce where you guys all come from and where your expertise is. So we've got you, which is a
realtor. I've worked with Kyle in the past. So with GJ Gardner, I'm the listing agent on all of their custom homes, which is where Kyle and I first started working together. With the ADUs, I felt that as a realtor, oftentimes you're facing situations where you have buyers who are looking for a solution like that, and the most that I could offer to them was maybe help them find a property that could support an ADU, but there was nothing more than that I could usually offer, and it was kind of sending the homeowner now out on this quest by themselves. And so that's where this idea kind of took birth, where we realized that, hey, you know what, wouldn't it be great if, as a realtor, I have someone that can support me and offer me the expertise to help my homeowner, where it also benefits me as a value service that I'm providing to my client. And it's everyone talks about solution selling, but this is basically providing a solution from a realtor perspective to your clients. And of course, GJ Gardner takes care of realtors in terms of the custom homes and the ADUs as well. They pay commissions to realtors on the ADUs. And more than that, I feel like you have a quality product and a quality company that you can trust and basically know that they're going to take care of your clients for you. So that's where the realtor part of me jumped on this opportunity. And Jeff and Kyle really make it super easy for you as an agent to basically hand over the process to them, and they can guide your client through it.
And Jeff comes from?
Yeah, NGG Mortgage.
Right.
It's my own mortgage company. I started it in 2013. Really kind of got into it doing basic loans, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac loans, kind of conventional loans, VA, FHA. About 2 years ago, I started getting into more construction and also renovation loans. And so all of a sudden, Ayush hit me up and Kyle hit me up about 4 or 5 months ago and thought of this idea. And really, for the past 4 months, I've been thinking about it, working on this idea, and trying to create a package with these guys to produce financing for individuals so they can finance these ADUs.
That's fantastic. What a great team the three of you make,
Yeah.
all in your own expertise. Okay, so let's go on to the next. So this is a big decision for me as a homeowner. How do I ensure that I'm making the right decision and working with the right people?
And
Right.
that's a super important question, right? Because going back to our previous conversation, as a realtor, if you're handing over your client, you want to know that they're being taken care of and that there's quality behind the work and that there's that peace of mind. As a homeowner, what I've found that they're looking for is essentially certainty that whatever they're looking into, whatever structure, whatever project they're getting into is going to be done correctly, is going to be done within the city permits and whatever framework we have in terms of permitting, and that it'll be done at budget. There's no surprises coming in terms of additional costs last minute, inflated prices, things like that. And that is really why I felt comfortable moving in with Jeff and Kyle. So Kyle has a great third-party warranty program that he'll talk about, and just their whole process in terms of how they're basically holding your hand from the very first day when Kyle will be on the property through the permitting process to the construction process to after construction and when you're staying in your ADU. So I'll let Kyle get into that, but
And really what we're seeing too is with these ADUs, it's a lot of the renovation guys or the small-time builders that are getting into the ADUs because the big-time custom builders or production builders just don't have the crews to be able to put towards the ADUs. So that was a big reason that we opened up our office in Oceanside was we can take our custom home crews and actually separate them out. And we have a separate ADU crew now that just specializes in the ADU, so we can build them within a accurate time frame
Right.
and within budget, because we know exactly what we're getting into.
Right.
And with that, of course, we have that third-party warranty that Ayush was talking about. They verify everything we do. So we build a very, very high quality of standards, and we make it really easy. So.
And with a third party, it's not Kyle's word that you're taking for.
Exactly.
There's a third party that exists independently of GJ Gardner. So I like that part of it because if you're, for any reason, unfamiliar with GJ Gardner, you know that there's a third party whose business is warranties that is standing behind the work. So again, it goes back to that peace of mind for the homeowner. We really wanted to focus on that. And the same thing with Jeff and how he's helping you finance it.
Yeah. Actually, to parlay on what you just said, there's actually another layer of inspection too, because when you're taking draws from the mortgage company to pay for certain milestones of the construction process, that company is looking at those milestones and making sure you're hitting them perfectly. And you're not paying that particular contractor ahead of time unless they actually hit that particular milestone.
Yeah.